Welcome. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say that, but welcome to the Purple Positivity Podcast. Apparently one more time. For April the 30th, 2018, I am your host, the amazingly adorable Rebecca Thistle, podcasting to you live-ish from my kitchen/dining room table in my apartment, which I call Jeffrey Thistlework. Yes. Ugh. So, I talked a week and a bit ago about this epiphany that I had of I'm ashamed of feeling feelings. And so it's been something that's been an uphill battle, and I wanted to share about this with you guys. Because, this is not my pulpit of positivity. This is not me going, this is how my life is awesome, and so this is what you need to do to make your life equally awesome. That's not what I'm trying to do with this show at all. Because my life isn't awesome. My life actually kind of sucks in a lot of ways. I mean, I'd rather be living my life than not living at all. And in a lot of ways, it's getting better, and I can see how it's getting better, but it's not perfect. And so, and so I try and be honest on this show. I realized, like I said, about a week or so ago, that I am ashamed of feeling feelings. Any feelings, like happiness, sadness, angerness. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. Fearfulness, like I am afraid of feeling anything, and it's not even really afraid, it's ashamed, and then it turns into this endless cycle of I'm ashamed of feeling feelings, and then I'm ashamed of feeling ashamed of feeling ashamed of feeling feelings, and then I'm ashamed, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on. And so it's this endless cycle of feeling things, and then feeling ashamed of feeling the things, and then feeling ashamed of the shame, and, And so I kind of wanted to check in with that this morning. How am I doing with changing that? And the answer is the answer is meh. That's really honestly the answer is meh. I was doing okay for a while there. Anything I felt, as soon as I felt the shame, I was like, nope, I'm okay. It's okay to feel this. Something made me happy, and I'd be like, ooh, bad Becca for feeling happy. And no, it's okay to feel happy. I get angry. Bad Becca for feeling angry. No. It's okay to feel angry. And I was having this really interesting dialogue with myself, I guess you could say. And it was okay, and I was doing all right. And then this weekend happened, and let me be clear. Nothing bad happened this weekend. Nothing traumatic, nothing horrible, nothing bad happened. What happened this weekend was I fell to the communists, which is my new euphemism for that time of month. And somewhere between the loss of blood and the horrific munchies and just total exhaustion, cramps and all that, I slept a lot. And that's never good for me, because if I sleep too much, then I start entering what Douglas Adams called the long, dark tea time of the soul. And so I spent this weekend in that long, dark tea time of the soul. And so here I am, Monday morning. I've been up since about 4:30, like I do on Mondays, because I have a podcast to record. And as with the past few shows, I had no idea what I wanted to talk about. I recorded and discarded a couple of shows and nothing came to me, and so I said, all right, I'm just going to take some time and I'm just going to breathe and vape and think and not overthink. But I started realizing that part of what was going on was this weekend I let myself feel, but then I also let myself feel the shame at feeling. And I wasn't having that regular dialogue with myself. And so here I am on a Monday morning going, ugh, I feel like crap. I feel like crap, and I'm not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed like I'd like to be. I'm not excited about the day ahead of me like I'd like to be. I'm not feeling what I want to be feeling. And I'm just zonked. And I almost didn't do this show at all because it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have anything to say. But as I continued thinking about why things are the way they are in this moment, I realized I need to talk about it. I need to be honest about it. I need to not only be honest with myself, but with you guys. Positivity is not easy. Being positive, it's not. And it's not about being delusional either. It's not about wearing those rose-colored glasses and pretending like everything is all right. What was it? In one of the, or actually probably in several of the books in the Yaya series by Rebecca Wells, one of the characters, Nisi, I think it is, she calls it thinking pretty pink and blue thoughts. And I think that's a small part of it, but I don't think it's about being completely delusional about it. I think being positive is about saying, I feel like shit. I feel like shit. I feel like my life is crashing around my head. I see all the ugly. But it's also about saying, you know what, I can make this ugly pretty. My all caps someone is fond of saying, on a fairly regular basis, that everyone is beautiful in their own way. And I guess that's true. I guess you can look at this mess and say, it's art. But, man, I don't know how to make myself feel better today. I don't. I mean, I have an appointment with my therapist this morning, so hopefully that'll help. But I just... and I was thinking about it this weekend, and this horrifically impacted me. But I was thinking about it, and until about a year ago, I didn't really feel this way. Shortly after my son was born, I got a Nexplanon birth control implant. For those of you who don't know, that's a little thing that they put in your arm, and it's 3 years worth of birth control. And and so I was thinking back on those 3 years that I had that implant, and I had it taken out a year ago. But I was thinking back on the 3 years prior to that, and I don't want to say I was completely numb and I didn't feel feelings, but I didn't feel my feelings as intensely as I do now. And so, or as I have been for the past year. And so I'm sort of also in a place where I'm having to learn how to deal with feeling feelings at all. And, and then realizing that there's this total shame that comes with feeling those feelings. It's a constant battle. It's an uphill battle to constantly be saying, you know what? It's okay. It is okay to be happy. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to be angry. It is okay to be scared. It is not okay to stay that way. Well, maybe for happy, it's okay. But it's not okay to stay angry, scared, sad, whatever, if it's adversely affecting you in some way. But it's okay to feel it. And so I think, it's not a one-time thing to say it's okay. It's something you have to constantly do. And it's like Mad-Eye Moody says in the Harry Potter books, constant vigilance. That's what it is. It's constantly checking in with how you're feeling. Maybe a little bit on why you're feeling it, but check in on how you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and letting yourself know it's okay to feel it, and then moving on. Is this adversely affecting me in some way? And how do I change it? Email. I have an email. Yay, me. So, anyways, I thought I'd check in with the feelings issue. It's really weird to keep talking about feelings because I have so many friends that just think it's ridiculous to take anyone's feelings into account at all, and maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe it's not just an individual, personal thing of feeling ashamed of feelings. Maybe it's the culture in which I have grown up, and even the culture in which I choose to surround myself now. Maybe that's part of the problem, so maybe I need to do a little Facebook purge or something.